Alexei, today your president, Volodymyr Zelensky, has urged Ukraine's allies, including America, including the European countries, of letting Ukraine go for long-term actions and lift the kind of limitations that they say Russia doesn't have in using ammunition in attacking Ukraine. Do you have, any sort of expectation that the allies of Ukraine would agree to this?
Definitely, that's a big problem for Ukraine because we are like boxing with one hand behind our back. And it's very difficult. Russia is attacking the whole territory of Ukraine. You show the map. In reality, today we're attacking even more cities than you showed. And they're doing it, and they can do this. We can't attack in depth of Russian territory. We can do this only with our own weapon, but we can't do this with weaponry which we are supplied by our allies. And that is a big problem for us. And definitely we want and we ask our partners to stop these limitations and to let us use the weapon how we need it to be used, how our military will make a decision about this. There are some changes. For example, now we can use Western weaponry on the territories close to the border between Russia and Ukraine. So Russian territories on the Russian side, we can use them, but we can't still use them in depth. And this gives a big leverage to Russia and bonus. And you show the numbers now. Russia is much bigger country by population. Russian army is bigger, and so on. But also we have even what we have, we can't use it in the way how we need to use this. So this is a problem for us. For example, in the Black Sea, where we don't have
But
such problems.
Alexei, the kind of limitations and the kind of sanctions that have been imposed against Russia, clearly, I don't think it's really having an impact, much of an impact on ground when we talk about, Russian trade or the kind of losses that were expected that Russia would face on ground. That is not been happening despite the sanctions against Russia.
It's another topic, but let us speak about sanctions. Sanctions work, but they don't work on such scale how we hoped they would. Why? Because many countries of the world just ignore these sanctions. For example, India and China, which are the biggest trade partners of Russia, and Russia uses now trade with China, India, and other countries to fill their war chest and to continue this war. But Russia will suffer from
more
these
than
sanctions.
India and China, it's the European countries who also trade with Russia.
No, the trade of European countries with Russia declined. The trade between Russia and European countries dropped dramatically. Yeah, there is still some trade, but it's much smaller than it was before invasion. But I wanted to tell you that the sanctions, they do work, but their work is more middle term and long term. Big problem for Russia is that they have problems with access to new technologies, and they will feel the results of this. But this will take time. This will take several years to have concrete results of this.
Okay. One point that I would like to add, Alexei, is the fact that you can say that India and China and the Asian countries have been trading with Russia, but the fact of the matter is that America, the West, the European Union, all of them have been saying that this war needs to end. They've been urging Ukraine and Russia to end this war. But at the same time, the United States has been supplying arms and ammunition to Ukraine as well. So, I don't know which particular party should be blamed for this war not ending, but